Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And so I'm going to be playing Big Worm. That is the deck that revolves around Orthworm, and you just pile a bunch of energy on it, and you do 100 damage. That's it, 100 damage, but you also spread 30 to the bench, and then you use Radiant Alakazam to manipulate those 30, the 100 that you're doing, all that stuff, to try to maneuver the board in such a way that you win. It's a very fun deck, a very janky deck. Doesn't always work, but I do sure enjoy playing it. So, let's see. We've got a Psychic Coin here, so maybe we're playing against Gardevoir or something. That could be interesting. Orthworm does hit weakness against the Shining Arcana. Do you want to go first? Yes, we do. We have a lot of energy to attach. Against the Shining Arcana Gardevoir. So that could be interesting, but we don't have any boss's orders. We're strictly a Serena list. So maybe we'll have to take advantage through Zacian V. Definitely looking like a Gardevoir list. I saw Rare Candy in there. Fully expecting this to be Gardevoir. Fantastic deck that, lots of people do enjoy playing. Now, we do use the Mew engine. We are mostly looking for items such as Nest Balls, Capturing Aromas, and Rare Candies to try to set up our Orthworm, Magnezone, that kind of stuff. And Mew gets our items out. Magnezone, previously mentioned, gets our energies out. So then hopefully we are just drawing... what am I trying to say? Just drawing supporters and that kind of stuff. Now, it doesn't always work out that way. Of course, we're going to just top deck item cards and stuff too. But yeah, that's kind of the goal of the deck currently. So we're going to play down Mew. I'm going to Capturing Aroma. Hopefully get tails. I was hoping for tails here. Nope, we get heads. Okay, so we are going to grab a Magnezone. We're going to Mew. That's going to get us Super Rod. Not looking good for us. I'm going to play down Beach Court. I really didn't want to, but kind of feel like I have to go with Mew again. And let's see. Mysterious Tail? Nest Ball. Okay, with that, we can grab Magnemite. I don't think we'll need Manaphy because Gardevoir decks usually don't play water energy for the Radiant Greninja. So hopefully that stays true and we don't have to worry about this Radiant Greninja attacking multiples of our Mew. But it will be interesting to see what my opponent does on their first turn regardless. They've got Radiant Greninja for some draw and, discard an energy, get the top two cards sort of thing, concealed cards. They also have our Beach Court out, which could help them retreat this Radiant Greninja from being KO'd, although it would take quite a bit for us to KO it. So right now, for our next turn, I'm really hoping that we'll be able to find a Rare Candy. If we can get Magnezone up and going. Maybe we can get Orthworm everything it needs to be attacking next turn. And if we can pull that off, we'll be in pretty good hands, I think. Yeah, so, let's see, this 60 HP Ralts is weak to Metal, while the 70 HP Ralts is weak to Darkness. So, not that really matters at all, because we're hitting 100, but that's just good information to hold on to. Fog Crystal, probably for Zacian V, I would imagine, although they've got to be concerned with Orthworm being out, that Zacian V could become a target. The great news about Zacian V is that it's in essence a one-hit KO. You attack once, doubled for weakness is 200, and then you're doing 30 to a benched Pokemon, so you Radiant Alakazam 20 damage from that benched Pokemon onto Zacian V. And oftentimes, in my testing, people don't see it coming when it's like the most logical thing to do with Orthworm, in my opinion. So it's pretty interesting, but it looks like they're leaving Radiant Greninja in the active, which could be pretty bad for them, honestly. But they're putting energy on this Ralts here, so that's gotta be frightening. Alright, we get another Metal Energy. So, yeah, we'll play that down. I'm going to Mew first and see if we can get a Rare Candy. We don't get the Rare Candy, sadly. But we can go ahead and Nest Ball for the Radiant Alakazam. And I might regret that. I might have wanted a, what am I trying to say? Another Orthworm instead. But we'll just have to wait and see. And we'll Mysterious Tail again. We do get the Rare Candy this time. Alright. Can we pop off? That is the question. So we get Magnezone. We're going to Giga Magnet. See if we can get 2 energy. We only get the 1. Dang. That does hurt a little bit. And then we can go ahead and Serena. Discard up to 3. We will discard 1 Metal Energy, I think. And hold on to the Super Rod. Hit continue, we draw up, we get another Orthworm like we were worried about with a Bravery Charm, and then we can just end our turn. So we ended with Mew in the active, they ended with Radiant Greninja in the active. Neither one of us has begun attacking yet. I'm interested to see what they have for turn 2. Are they going to get a Gardevoir EX out turn 2? If they do, that will be difficult for us to deal with, but I mean, it will take at least 3 attacks for us to deal with it. My plan would be you attack Orthworm into it, deal 100, put 30 on the bench. Radiant Alakazam, I would probably do 30 to the Zacian V. Then Radiant Alakazam, 1 damage off the Zacian V and put it onto the Gardevoir. However, these lists also play Cresselia. Now, their bench is full, so I don't expect Cresselia to hit play for a while. But you never know, they could be playing something that will throw us off. So they are going with the Shining Arcana Gardevoir first, which is interesting. They could get an attack going with that Shining Arcana ability. They really just need 1 more energy, and that's it. And yep, they've got 2 Kirlias down. That last card in hand, I mean, it's possible for them to refinement into Rare Candy Gardevoir EX, but I'm not expecting that. That's asking a lot of the deck, in my opinion. Do they have 1 more card they can discard? No, they're getting Shining Arcana first. Now they might have another card to refinement and discard. Maybe they get 2 energy off that refinement and they can concealed cards and that kind of stuff. So let's see. They do refinement 1 more time. Discarding Battle VIP Pass. That's a very easy one to discard. Now, do they have the energy to attack with that Gardevoir? And I kind of want them to attack. If they attack into Mew, that means they have a Metal Weak Gardevoir that's powered up in the active that they will be, you know, basically offering as a sacrifice to Orthworm, right? And we will KO that very easily. That will put more energy in the discard for a Gardevoir EX next turn, but it'll get a surprise card. And Radiant Gardevoir, or Gardevoir EX, is going to be difficult regardless, you know? So, what do they have in store for us today? Just doing a Fog Crystal, probably for the energy. There's the energy. Now, I don't think they've played a supporter, so they could boss's orders up something and get in our way, which would be frustrating, to say the least. We do have 2 Super Rods in hand. We've got a Metal Energy in the discard. Let's see. We might be able to discard a Super Rod and still be okay with the Serena, right? I would love it if we don't have to do that. If we could hold on to the Serena, we could KO the Gardevoir, put 30 damage on the Zacian V, and have Serena to gust it up next turn. And that could be pretty big for us as well. But they do retreat into the Gardevoir. Are they going to play a support? There's the boss's orders. What are they going to boss up? I would go for the Magnezone. Nope, they're going for Orthworm. They can't KO it with that little energy on it. They're only doing 150, and we have 280 HP currently. So, yeah, there's the 150. Alright, we get another Orthworm. Okay. I will play the Super Rod first. put that energy back in. Then we will Serena both? No, just one. Just one. Just super odd. I think I misplayed that. I could have super odded like more stuff back. But we get the energy we were looking for the Orthworm. Then we can go ahead Magnezone. Try to get some energy on the benched Orthworm. Get that thing ready to go. We only got one energy that way, so that's kind of too bad. But we'll go ahead shoot through, KOing the Gardevoir, and we'll put this 30 damage right on the Zacian there. Beautiful. And we will take our first prize. So, we can move this 10 damage off of Zacian onto another Pokemon, and then we can get a one-hit KO on it. Now, we didn't keep the Serena, but that's okay. We'll figure it out, right? But now Zacian V is just a 2-prize target that we have later on. It's got enough damage on it. Now, if Cresselia does hit the field, maybe we need to put more damage on the Zacian. I'm not overly worried about that because Gardevoir does deal damage to their own Pokemon by attaching energy to them. So to get a energy on the Zacian, they're going to have to deal damage to it, right? And that's usually what Cresselia is there for, is to remove that damage that you are dumping onto your own Pokemon. So they've refinement twice, and we haven't seen a Gardevoir EX yet. Will they refinement a third time without seeing it? Maybe they'll concealed cards. They have a lot of draw possibilities here. And really, it's just a matter of time until they get what they need. They're using another level ball here. What can they grab with a level ball at this point? Curlia? Discard the Curlia? Because they don't need it in the deck anymore? Manaphy is going to come down. Probably block that bench damage that we're going to be doing. Very smart move there. We've already got the 20 on Zacian. Exactly what we wanted. And so now we just need to find another Serena, right? We've played 2. I believe we have 4 in the deck. So it's just 2 more that we have. We also need to be getting energy onto the Orthworm. So another Gardevoir hits the field with Shining Arcana. No Gardevoir EX yet, but that could be coming very soon. Shining Arcana looks like they hit at least 1 energy, maybe 2, and if they have a 3rd energy in hand, they can do another 150 and KO this Orthworm. No, they only have the 1 with the Shining Arcana, so it looks like they're going to be missing out on this attack, which could be pretty big for us. There's an Iono. That's going to completely reset both hands, and that could get them exactly what they want. Now, it does get us a switch to Metal Energy, a Magnezone, so if they do KO the active Orthworm, we're going to put Mew up, and we're going to be using the Mysterious Tail ability, trying to find some stuff. With this switch, we'll be open to a little bit more risky plays, I imagine. Because we can, like, Mew and then retreat into Mew to Mew again, and then if we get what we need, then we can another Metal Energy. Usually that would be good, but that means we're not getting them with Giga Magnet. But they did not KO the Orthworm, which could be huge as well. So we don't get anything with the Giga Magnet. I am going to go ahead and Painful Spoons move 10 damage onto... I'm going to move it onto Radiant Greninja and just hit done. And then we're going to go ahead and shoot through. 100 damage. We're not going to get this 30 through because of the Manaphy, right? So maybe I should have put that 10 damage onto Manaphy. But next turn, before I attack into Radiant Greninja, again, if I get a chance to, I can move damage around and whatnot. But I just need 20 more damage to KO the Radiant Greninja. So if they don't retreat the Radiant Greninja, I'll take 20 from Radiant Greninja, put it somewhere on the board. If they do retreat it, maybe I'll take 20 from the Zacian and put it on there. I know that will take away that one-hit KO possibility from Zacian, but like I mentioned before, we're expecting them to damage their own Pokemon with Gardevoir EX. Here we go. We're seeing concealed cards. Draw 2 more. They've got 2 refinements. They can draw 4 more cards from their deck. Go down to an 8-card deck. And we'll see if this really works out for them. Kind of hoping it doesn't. But maybe that's just me. Super Rod. That could get them their 2 Pokemon. Their Ralt and Gardevoir. But they probably don't want any energy. Yep. No, they did pull 1 energy from the discard, put it into the deck. So that is going to be... That might be an issue, right? So they've got 2 refinements. They still have Shiny Arcana as well. So I can't wait to see what they play. They're discarding a Professor's Research. I think that's a great play. You don't need Professor's Research. You barely have a deck as it is. They have like half the deck that we do currently, so... Another refinement. Did they prize all their Gardevoir EXs? Is that what's going on? They have not been able to get this deck going. And is it because all the Gardevoirs are prized? Okay, they discarded the Temple of Sinnoh, which does turn off special energy. Now, we don't play any special energy. They finally got their Gardevoir EX. Now I'm expecting to see energy come out. Damage to be done places. I'll be able to move that damage around, and I might be able to use their own like main Pokemon against them in that way, and that'll be a lot of fun if I can do that. But yeah, this is going to be a fun match either way. They finally get the Gardevoir. They've got plenty of energy. They can get one-hit KOs on Orthworm if they really want to. I know this current Orthworm doesn't even have 150 HP left, so Shiny Arcana Gardevoir is most likely going to get this KO. I am a little concerned. We do need Giga Impact or Giga Magnet to hit once, right? Just one time for this Orthworm to be able to attack next turn. But then we need another Orthworm, right? So, yeah, it will be interesting. They did retreat into Gardevoir EX. That's weird. They have the Shiny Arcana Gardevoir ready to go. They've got 3 energy on it. It could easily get this KO. Yes, Gardevoir EX can also get this KO, but you're dealing damage to the Gardevoir EX, and I'm going to use that damage against you. Trust me, I'm going to be taking this Radiant Greninja this turn. Now, I don't think they need the consistency anymore. They're down to 9 cards. They have what they need for the most part. Maybe just one more Gardevoir EX for them. But, yeah, I'm gonna be taking this KO unless they do something crazy. Okay, keep damaging the Zacian. That's okay by me. Okay, we just need Giga Magnet to hit 1 energy. That's it, 1 energy. Can it do it? Please. Please, oh please, oh please, right? I would love it if they can do that. Holy cow, they've done a lot of damage to this Zacian. So much damage. They're doing more. That is plenty of damage for Radiant Alakazam to just go ham with. To be moving around the field. Now, we still need to watch out for Cresselia. But, I'm liking where this is going. Yeah, we'll throw Mew into the active for sure. We're going to Mew, grab any item we can, and then we're going to Giga Magnet and hope for the best here. We do have this switch, so I could Mew twice. Should I? I don't know. I will, though, first, Painful Spoons, move damage off the Zacian onto the Greninja, and take 2 prizes that way. Or 1 prize, sorry. I will have taken 2 prizes now. That's kind of what I meant. I said it terribly, though. Then we'll Mysterious Tail. Grab a Nest Ball. Ooh, Nest Ball. I really do also want a another Magnemite out. I really do. So, yes, we will Giga Magnet first. We just need 1 energy. Come on. Yes. I forgot to bench the other Orthworm. No, that's terrible. Alright, so I can attach this one there and that one there, I guess. We'll throw it down, I guess. And we can just retreat into this Orthworm and attack. So like I said, 3 attacks on Gardevoir EX. That is what we are expecting here. Now, I could start moving damage onto the Manaphy, and that might be my plan. I don't see a reason not to, because as soon as that Manaphy's gone, now that's going to take 4 turns. 4 turns of moving damage counters from using Radiant Alakazam's ability. So this is going to take a while. We are planning on KOing Gardevoir EX in 3 turns. So I don't know. Maybe this will work out. Maybe it won't. They've got the Zacian as backup. Now, I'm wondering if they're wanting to do a big one-hit KO onto Orthworm that way. And if they are, this is the turn to do it, right? Load up energy on Zacian, attack into this fully fresh Orthworm, and get the damage done. But I don't know if they really want to attach that much energy, right? I do have the Magnezone with an energy on it, so Power Beam might come into play here, and if that comes into play, that is just going to equal a KO on Zacian fairly easily, right? I mean, Magnezone's doing more damage than Orthworm. What we really get from Orthworm is survivability with the 280 HP. Now, they have 0 energy in the discard, so they are doing, let's say, 180 right now. They would need 4 more energy. Retreating with Gardevoir EX would only get them 2. So right now they can't do it. But if they get 1 energy in the discard, they do have a refinement still available, and retreat and attach 1 from hand, that would be the 4 they need to get the KO now, which could be very important to them. And if they do that, and I am forced to go into Magnezone, that would be them attacking into one of my support Pokemon, which could really mess up my flow. That's why I think it's very important for them to do this. But they may not see this play. This is not a normal deck that you come against. No one's really playing Orthworm, at least not that I see, right? So maybe they just don't know how to play against this deck, and that is the benefit of playing Jank, Rogue, whatever you want to call it. People don't know how to play against it, so they make mistakes, and you try to take advantage of those mistakes and win the best way you can, right? So, Miracle Force. They are not taking advantage of Zacian in that way. So that does give us some time. Now, we've got everything we need to get another Magnezone up and going, except the Magnemite on the field. We get 1 energy this way. I will pile it onto this Orthworm. Now, I could really use a Super Rod soon, but first I'm going to Painful Spoons and move 20 damage off of Alakazam onto Manaphy. Oh, and I can attach that one there. Cool. Shoot through. 100 damage, so they'll be up to 240. And next turn, we can KO this Gardevoir. Now, I do think we're kind of in the Orthworm goal line, right? We need to be attacking with Orthworm. They could retreat this Gardevoir. Maybe they play Cheryl and they're planning on fully healing this Gardevoir. So they retreat, 2 go in the discard. They Cheryl, a 3rd goes in the discard. They pile those 3 on this Zacian. But really there's no reason to pile the energy on right now because this Zacian can get the KO anyway. So it'll be interesting at least. Okay, so they did go Zacian. So, any of our attackers, being Orthworm or possibly Magnezone, I usually don't attack with Magnezone, but Orthworm could get this KO. And I do need, I was just thinking about my energy counts, I need a Super Rod. I need it. It's not a want, it's a need, so I need to put Mew in the active. I was going to put Mew in the active anyways, but I need to, because we're basically out of energy. We've got 1 more energy in the deck. And that's not good. 19 cards, you know, we need to hit this energy. So we're going to actually Nest Ball Magnemite first. Get that out of the deck. Oh, we can definitely Painful Spoons. We'll move that off the Gardevoir onto the Manaphy. I probably should have taken it off the Zacian, actually, because if I can get this KO, that would be pretty awesome. But I'm kind of doubting it right now. We miss Mysterious Tail, so we have to retreat into the other Mew and Mysterious Tail again. And we miss again! Holy cow! That's just not good. I'll go ahead and Giga Magnet, but I'm not expecting anything. Nothing. There's the Super Rod. There's what we were looking for this entire time. Oh, man, this just hurts. I'm going to end turn. That's all I can do. That's it. KO the Mew. Don't have a boss's orders. They probably do. They probably do. And it would be a great play if they can KO this Orthworm. It would be a fantastic play. I really wanted that Super Rod to shuffle 3 energy back into the deck to increase my chances of hitting with the Giga Magnet and being able to... Yeah, who are they bossing? Orthworm? Orthworm. Okay. So, our next attacker is most likely Magnezone. I'm going to go Capturing Aroma first because we might get our 4th Orthworm that way. And that will remove cards from the deck and... yeah, 2 energy going that way is terrible. I hate that I've already used 2 of my Super Rods. I really needed those, and I used them poorly in the beginning. So bad decisions in the beginning of the game really coming back to haunt me here. We get Arven. Arven could get us a Super Rod. It very well could. But first, Tails. Perfect. Orthworm. There it is. Now, Capturing Aroma... Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Heads. Okay, we'll grab another Magnezone, right? Not a big deal. I do want to hit all and see. I've got no energy, so I need 2 Super Rods in or... Well, just 1 for Magnezone to attack, but still. Painful Spoons. We will move the 2 off Zacian here. 1, 2... And we can Rare Candy Magnezone. Now we will Mew. Mysterious Tail. We get a Super Rod. Okay. Now I do have Switch, so I am going to retreat into the other Mew and Mysterious Tail again. Do I get anything? No, I don't. Dang. Okay. That means we have 3 energy. Or, well, I can Arven. Oh, there's no more Super Rod. We must have one in the prizes. We must have one in the prizes then. And that means Mews are just pointless nowadays. So we'll just 1, 2, 3 maximize our chance of getting some energy off of these 2 Giga Magnets, right? Giga Magnet. We get 1 energy to attach to Magnezone. Alright, we're getting Giga Magnet again. Hopefully we can get 1 more energy. We've got 2 in the deck. Come on. We get 1. Okay, we're going to KO the Zacian V. That's perfect. That's exactly what we need to do. So we will switch Magnezone into the active. I don't love this, but it will get us 2 prizes. And if we can get our last Super Rod out of those 2 prizes, we have a shot at victory. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Switch and Heavy Ball. No! No! Dang it! We lost! We don't have a Super Rod in the deck. We've got 1 more in the deck, but it's in the prizes here. We've got, what, 1 energy in the deck currently. Nothing of ours can attack for that little. Yeah, Gardevoir. The single prize Gardevoir just sitting right there. Now, we have 1 last prize card that maybe we can pull this off because we have 1 energy in the deck, right? We have 2 cards in the prizes. Oh, we have to remove 1? Mew. Easy. Easy choice is Mew. Yeah, easy choice. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. If Painful Spoons, they removed the Manaphy because that was the smart choice. So we did lose. We did lose. Good game to my opponent. They played phenomenally. They did exactly what they needed to, and we just ran out of gas. That's all that happened. Oh, man, this hurts so much. Dang. good job, my opponent. They did exactly what they needed to, and we just could not keep this going. We got 1 energy. We don't even have a Super Rod. Heavy Ball won't get us anything. Switch, nothing. Manaphy we could throw down, but what would be the point? They've got 2 cards in deck? Okay. What does that mean for us, right? Mysterious Tail. Done. So I'll play down the Beach Court. I'll play the Heavy Ball. There's the Super Rod. Super Rod and an Energy. Oh, man. Manaphy will come down. Magnezone. We got 1 energy. That's it. Retreat to Manaphy. End turn. They draw their last card, but they have enough energy on this Gardevoir to KO our Orthworm, and even if they didn't, they would just be able to Psychic Embrace a bunch of energy on there to KO our Orthworm. We don't have a way to survive this. Oh, that's rough. That's so rough. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. Good game, good game. I don't want to quit. I want to give my opponent the luxury of beating me, you know? It really bugs me when I have victory and my opponent leaves, you know? Super Rod. Yeah, we aren't even going to get the mill option. And we would only get the mill option if they miss an attack, you know? That's why I didn't put the Orthworm in the active. I could have. If they didn't have enough energy, I would have. But... you know, they do. They definitely do. They've got 4 energy in the discard that they can do really whatever with. Dang. So, yeah, we were reckless with our Super Rods in the early game, and that's what cost us. Yes, we had a Super Rod in the prizes, and you can blame, oh, the luck of that happening. But it's not because of that. It is because I mismanaged my Super Rods early in the game. There were so many different things I could have done slightly better that I think would have changed the course of this game. And sadly, I just did not do it. I could not do it. Going to Giga Magnet. Yep, nothing. Man. Mysterious Tail, nothing. Yep. Retreat. Get a Mysterious Tail again. Because, you know, reasons. There's nothing. Collapse Stadium. Come on. Ah, man, that's a rough one. And congrats to my opponent. Congrats to you. You did it. Orthworm put up one heck of a fight, right? I'm kind of sad that this is going to be the first match that goes out, but I am also incredibly happy with how the deck performed against such a powerful deck as well. Just congrats to my opponent for putting up one heck of a match. ABC Bajet, I think that's how you say it. Yeah, congratulations to you. Thumbs up, man. Thumbs up. That was a phenomenal game. Really happy with how that game went. I just wish I could have won. And I know exactly where I messed up too. So thank you everyone for joining me on this match that was kind of a journey for us. I do think it's always awesome to see how much damage I do versus my opponent, because I'm normally very low on that damage and my opponent's very high. I require my opponent to go out of their way to do so much to me while I have to do so little to them, sort of thing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the rest of the week with Orthworm, and join the Discord where we can talk more one-on-one, and that's usually where I grab people from to play against on stream, and I hope to get back to streaming at some point. I just don't know when. Thank you so much for joining me, and of course, until next time, keep playing Jank!